There's nothing really will happen then.
That is so, Signor.
My sweet, you know, you're really very lovely.
Yes. Hell is the rest.
And hell's the rest.
Jimmy?
Yes, my sweet.
Were you just saying that, or do you actually believe it?
Oh, is that your love?
No. And nothing's going to happen.
Oh.
Do you actually believe that?
Well, I know this much. They can't have a real war without England, and no matter how foolish and blundering our government may be, people won't stand for it.
People can be so foolish sometimes.
Oh, don't I know it, darling? Why can't they be more like us?
You mean nice?
Yes.
And
intelligent. And happy.
They can be very conceited sometimes, huh?
Of course, and for good and sufficient reason.
I'm glad we're such superior people. It's very comforting.
Oh, here we go. Won't you stay and play something?
Won't you have a drink with us?
No, thanks, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I had too many scotches this afternoon, as a result of which I had to treat myself to a bicarbonate of soda.
Oh, I intend to get completely blotto.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you, Mrs. Sherry. I was grateful for applause from the discriminating. Now, the donate line.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to have you here at the hotel.
Thanks, Mrs. Cherry, but I don't deserve your handsome tributes. Frequently, I could be an asset at any gathering, contributing homely philosophy and using anecdotes. But here and now, I'm not at my best.
Oh, you're the only one that thinks I've retained any degree of sanity.
You and your young lady.
Well, the girls are lucky. They don't know anything. I don't give a damn.
We've been trying our best not to know anything. It's not give a damn. It isn't very easy.
You haven't been married very long, have you?
Oh, we were married just the day before yesterday.
Let me offer you my congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It's my purely intuitive hunch that you two ought to get along fine.
Mr. Bond.
What's more, the one supreme thing we have in common is that we're both independent.
We're like you Americans tonight.
You flatter us.
You see, Jimmy's been out in Australia doing some colossal murals in some government building. He won't show me any photographs. I'm sure they're simply awful.
Oh, they're allegorical.
I've done them, but they're pretty good. What do you do, Mrs. Cherry?
Oh, I work at the gift department at Fordham.
Oh, you mean behind the counter?
Yes, wearing an apron, disgracing my family.
Oh, no, what do you know?
You see, our parents hoped to be married in some nice little castle, settle down in some nice little house, in some nice little state of decay. But when I heard Jimmy was coming out, I dropped everything and rushed out.
Oh.
We were married, Lord.
Oh, you see, we haven't seen each other in nearly a year, so you can imagine that was all rather.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Florence is the most perfect place to be married in.
I guess that's true of any place.
You see, we both happen to love Italy, and we're a tad on the romantic side.
You stay on that side, no matter what happens.
Say, what do you think is going to happen?
I have the slightest idea.
Oh, we've been looking forward so much to coming here, with no one bothering us, and plenty of winter sports. You see, we're both keen on skiing. And now we may have to go for skiing at any moment.
Rotten luck, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So, any news? News?
Unconfirmed rumors from Vienna, London, Berlin, Tokyo, Moscow. The confirmed lies from fascist headquarters in Rome.
Oh, I suppose you can't get the truth anywhere anymore, not even in the Times.
I mean, perhaps, but
You want to know what's really happening? Ask him about that.
Who?
Weber. The great Monsieur Achilles Weber of the Committee des Soirs. He can tell you all the rumors because he makes it. You know who he is or what he's doing here?
No.
He's organizing the arms industry. Munitions to kill French babies and English babies. France and Italy are at war. England will join France. Germany will join Italy. and that was dragged into the Soviet Union and the Japanese Empire and the United States. In every part of the world, the good desire meant for peace and decency was undermined by the vehement of jingoism. It's only one small spark set off by one egomaniac to blow it all up in one final explosion. So love becomes hatred, courage becomes doubt, hope becomes despair. I'll be quite nice for Achilles Hitler, because he is a real master of the one real League of Nations. The League, aside Cousteau, Clue, Scorza, Beagles, and DuPont, the League of Death. And so workers of the world are expected to pay in for it, with their sweat and their life's blood.
Marxian nonsense.
Ah, who speaks?
I speak.
We? Them and the Dr. Hugo Walters. So where was the second swastika? Down with the communists, off with their heads, so the world may be safe for the Nazi murderers.
So that Germany may be safe from its oppressors. It is the same with all of you Englishmen, Frenchmen, and Marxists. You all too forget that Germany has a right to live.
You love your German so much. Why don't you stand out with your rights?
I am not concerned with your politics. I am a scientist, mineral water.
Science. That is a servant of humanity. You return to your fatherland, so make you abandon your careful counsel. It might benefit too many people outside Germany, maybe even some Jews. They force you to devote yourself to breeding malignant bacteria, millions of them. Each one taught to give the Nazi salute, and then go out and poison the enemy. You, a fighter against disease and death, you could be a Plutus girl in a slaughter ooze.
Oh, I think, Willie, old chap, do we have to have so much blood and stretches for dinner?
Just before dinner. And that we are the voice of England, the great welfare pierced England, the clever, the exploit, the immaculate butcher. You force this war because miserable little Italy has to drag its black sword across your trail of empire. What do you care if civilization goes to pieces so long as you have your dinner and your dinner jacket?
I think, Willie, old chap, I believe we should just finish this discussion out on the terrace.
Jimmy, you'll do nothing by thrashing them.
It's an Anglo-Saxon method of proving everything. Very well, I'm also disposed.
No, no, please, Mr. Cherry. No, I must ask you to leave it to conduct yourself as a gentleman.
Speak like anymore. Evidently, I cannot conduct myself properly. Apologize, Mr. Sheriff.
It's quite all right, old chap. Have a drink.
No. I can't see enough water.
There's no need for apologizing.
Let my route run away with me because I have hatred for certain things. You should hate them too. They are the things that make us blind and ignorant and dirty.
He's so right about everything.
Oh, yes, poor old chap. Have another cocktail, darling.
No, I don't think so. Will you, Doctor? Well, let's die.
Oh, it'll be hard to muster up much relish now.
You know, Doctor, I find those two very appealing. You know, they were married only the day before yesterday. Yeah, got themselves sealed in Florence because they love Italy. They came up here hoping to spend their honeymoon on skis. Kind of pathetic, isn't it?
What were you saying?
Nothing. Only trying to make conversation.
That's communist, making me a criminal because I'm German.
Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry, Dr. Walters. You should never have allowed that insufferable little cat to come in here.
It is no matter. I've heard so many hymns of hate before this. To be German is to be used to insults and injuries.
Oh, say, Donna,
Yes.
did you ever find out who that name is?
Oh, what name?
The Russian number, the one with Weber?
Oh, I never inquired as to her identity.
Did he register her as his wife?
They registered separately. And if it's not too much to ask, might I suggest minding your own damn business?
I might suggest just that. And I'd still be troubled by the most tantalizing of questions. Where have I seen that face before? Usually it turns out to be somebody in the second row one night, yawning.
Well, I'm sure that's such as the case right now.
Say, Donna,
Well, what is it?
well, I take it your job around here is that of a professional reader.
You're at liberty to call it that if you choose.
I mean, that of a YMCA secretary. I mean, one who sees to it that everybody gets together and has a good time. Well, do you think you're making a good job of it right now?
Have you any suggestions for the improvement of the performance of my duties?
Well, yes, Donna, I have.
Oh, I'd very much like to know just exactly what
Please, you needn't scream at me. I'm only trying to be helpful. I'm making you an offer.
What is it?
How would it be if the girls and me put on part of our show tonight for purposes of wholesome merriment and to relieve the general tension?
What kind of an act is it?
Oh, don't say what kind of an act is it in that tone. The act is good enough for this place. Those girls have played before the king of Romania. And if my suspicions are correct, well, we won't pursue that subject. All that need concern you is that we can adapt ourselves to our audience. And tonight, we'll omit the bubble dance and Phoebe's shimmying with the detachable gardenias, unless there's a special request.
And do you expect to be paid for this?
Certainly not. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Of course, if you want to make a little generous adjustment on our hotel bill.
And you give me your guarantee that there will be no vulgarity.
One more crack like that, and the offer is withdrawn.
Oh, well, I think it's a splendid idea, Mr. Van. I'm sure we'll all greatly appreciate your little performance. Oh, good evening, madam.
Good evening, Miss Abigail. It is a lovely view. It's like a landscape on the moon.
Yes, that's exactly what it's like.
What became of those airplanes that flew off this afternoon? I haven't heard them come back yet.
Oh, well, I expect they've gone to some base farther from the frontier, and I certainly hope so. They used to make the most appalling racket.
About 11 o'clock tonight?
Yes, Mr. Van, 11 o'clock will do nicely. Now, can I bring you a cocktail now?
Vodka, if you please.
Vodka. Well, I shall have it set right in. A perfectly cloudless night. Very, very lucky.
Did you get your call?
Yes, I talked to Blanca.
The news was, I suppose, as usual, very loose.
It is extremely serious. You saw those bombers go up this afternoon.
Yes.
They were headed for Paris. Italy is evidently in a great hurry to deliver the first blow.
How soon may we leave here?
None too soon, I can assure you. The French high command knows that the bombers came from this field. They'll be reprisals. Probably within the next 24 hours.
That will be exciting for us to see.
An air raid?
What? Here, with the bombs bursting in the snow, making great geysers of diamonds.
Or perhaps great geysers of us.
I suppose many people in Paris are now being killed.
I'm afraid so. Unless the Italians bungle it.
Perhaps your sister, Madame Deshley, and her darling little children. Ils sont montés vraiment terribles.
No, Reina, don't talk French. Your French is worse than your Russian.
Not so bad as my thought.
I prefer you Russian, as you were when I first met you. 2 years ago now, isn't it, Reina?
4 years ago, Akira. Thank you very much.
Yes, I greatly prefer you Russian.
I know. A Russian accent makes me more mysterious. It gives me a romantic vibe. They think, perhaps, she's a daughter of the Tsar, or a spy or something. At any rate, they have to watch me. Oh, Akil, I don't want you to be ashamed of me. And I know when I speak English, however well. Sooner or later, some Caucasian pops out, and I'm exposed for what I really am. A London gutter snipe with a peacock dash of our navy. Just nobody.
My dear, you can never be nobody.
Everybody can be nobody by simply removing their masks. But I know you prefer people with their masks on, Akil. So I shall continue in my Russian. It is the easiest for me. I've been doing it for so very long now.
I shall telegraph to Joseph to have the house ready. It will be rather cold in Biarritz now, but far healthier than in Paris. Am I right?
Oh, my dear.
You're going to dinner now?
Yes.
I shall join you later.
We will be having a special treat tonight, madam.
Really?
That American missionary, that Mr. Harry Van, will be giving us an entertainment to dancing girls.
Is he employed here regularly?
Oh no, madam, he's just passing like you. You will be very fine.
Let us go.
Madame is Russian, if it may say so?
That makes you think I am Russian. Is it because I'm drinking vodka?
Many people try to drink vodka, but only true Russians can do it gracefully. You see, See, I've spoken with your people in the war.
So,
I like them.
you are very charming. What is your name?
I am called Dunsi, madam.
Dulcie. And you are going against the war, Dulcie.
Yes. Or if they tell me to, madam.
And you will like being a soldier?
Yes. If I'm taken prisoner soon enough.
I see. And tell me, who do you think you are?
I cannot think, madam. This is all very uncertain. But whoever wins, it will be the same as last time. Austria will lose.
Austria will lose, and save your honor. Ah, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Bring me some more vodka. Perhaps Mr. and Mrs. Carey will have some too?
To tell you the truth, madam.
I'd love to. Then it never tasted vodka. High time. Bring in the vodka. Come and sit over here. You know, vodka is the perfect sweetness in the appetite. It is so much better than that hybrid atrocity, the American coffee.
To tell you the truth, madam, you've already dined.
Ah, then it is just as good as liquor. Well, we didn't really dine at all. We were too depressed eating. We just looked at the minestrone and the parmesan cheese. I know. It is the altitude. After the first exhilaration comes a depressive reaction. Especially for you, who are so accustomed to the heavy freaking atmosphere of England.
Oh, you know of England, madam?
Of course I know England. My governess was a sweet old ogre from your north country. When I was a very little girl, I used to visit often at Sandringham.
The Sandringham!
Yes, that was before your time, my dear. I used to have such fun playing with my cousin David. Of course, I was much smaller than he. And when he tried to teach me to play cricket, and I could not swing the bat properly, he would say, "Oh, you Russians, you will never be civilized." And when I would go home to Petersburg, I would tell my uncle, the son. But David had sense, and he was so amused. But come, you must drink your vodka. A toast to his most gracious majesty, the king. No, drink it first. Hold it, little child. The second glass will go more. I used to laugh so at your British Tommies in Virginia. How they all hated vodka until one of them started mixing it with beer. How low big bad. But I shall be forever grateful to those Tommies. They saved my life when I escaped from the Soviets. For days and nights, I don't remember how many. I was trekking through the snow. It was in a little sleigh with the body of my father to the side, and an escort of dragoons and wolves running behind me.
You must have been terribly afraid.
Oh, no, I was not afraid. It was the thought of my father. Please, I know you don't want to talk about it. Oh, no, it was so long ago. But I can remember, never forget, when I came through that haze of delirium and saw those faces of those British Tommies, those simple, friendly faces. It was a Sunday afternoon, near the Kew Garden, with a golden destiny, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So we go to dinner now, Rita. That is the name of that poem. Yes, yes, all right. Now remember, go. You feel better now? Yes, madam. And now you must make another attempt to eat something.
Thank you very much, madam.
And later on, we shall all be here for Mr. What's his name?
Vaughn!
Vaughn's entertainment, and we shall all applaud vigorously. We shall, madam.
You've seen him before.
Oh, yes, in some cafe chantant somewhere. I forget exactly where. You know, when you are traveling, you never remember whether it is Wednesday or Rome.